To arms, men, and man those walls, because the enemy are nearly at our gates. From down under here, and this is a siege battle. Thought I'd finally have a siege. It's pretty rare to find, well for me anyways, it's rare to find like a 3 versus 3 siege, or any type of siege for that matter in Warhammer. It seems that everybody just goes for the land battles, and nobody does any ambush scenarios at all. So, which is a bit of a shame. I'll have to find some people who want to do that. But let's get on with it. So, as I said, it's a 3v3 siege. I'm one of the defending players here. We'll check out the enemy first to see what they've got. So, Bretonnians, they have their nice towers here. Let's have a look at them. All the towers, all the siege weapons look different. And I think they have different functions as well. So, look at them. It's got little crusher type things here. I don't know if that actually has any utility, or if it's just there for looks, but yeah, this is what the Bretonnians look like. You got another tower, and they have a Bretonnian battering ram as well. So it's got a like that kind of weird pike thing. So manned by some, what have they got here? Some men at arms, so halberd or halberd infantry. Oh, sorry about that. I accidentally triggered the overlay somehow. It seems to happen a lot in this game where I'm actually accidentally triggering. They've got some men-at-arms, some polearms in there. Unfortunately, you don't actually get to see them pushing it or anything like that. It's just nothing even in it. Maybe if I cranked up the graphics a bit, you'd be able to see something, but there's nothing in them. There's some more men-at-arm polearms there. There's more of their men-at-arms, and they've got a lot of flying units. So Pegasus Knights. And they've also got a flying Panzer Jager Elephant as their flying general. And he's also got, what's he got here? He's got the trebuchets, field trebuchets, and I have to say the best looking siege weapon in the game. Not even the cannons compare. I really like the look of these. Smaller than the trebuchets in Medieval 2 Total War, and the siege weapons in Rome 2 and Attila, but they look really nice. I like them. The other opponent, it is the Chaos Warriors. So, and the towers here, they're very dark, like towers. Very got a lot of crosses. They're just this looks like the seven gods symbol from Game of Thrones, which is 3-6. Oh, it's got 8, but that's alright. So he's got, they all look the same, do they? I think there's slight variations in them. No, they all look the same. But he's got chosen axe. He's got axe infantry in there. So the chosen, and this, he's got great weapons, and Chaos Warriors great weapons. So more heavier infantry in these and light infantry in those 2 towns over there. He's got some more Chaos Warriors here on the ground. Just look at them, well armored, beautiful. Some of them have helmets, some of them don't, and a lot of marauders. So unmounted marauders. Usually I see them on cavalry. There's the chosen axe infantry. Look at their nice shields, nicely flared up. And there's his wizard. So everything's on fire, spiked up, a lot of hair gel. Some more chosen, and he's got the Sagoths, and they're a crazy unit. And there's his Gore Beast chariot, and his general unit sitting up in the sky. The Exalted Hero, melee specialist. So that's no shit. I think that's just a no, that is the general unit. And the other opponent we have here is the Empire, and look at these. They look very. It's just like a tower. Should there be archers on the top there? That would make it look really nice. But they don't. So sword infantry. He's got a few sword infantry there. Some general spear infantry in that one, and sword infantry as well. His back line, let's see what he has. He's got a cannon, great cannon firing, so he's probably going to take down some wall. Some great swords. So look at him in slow-mo, looks nice. His light wizard is making a run in there, and so's halberd infantry. He's got some Empire Knights, some shock cavalry. What's this siege weapon in the back? Oh yeah, the volley gun. Brilliant piece of weaponry. I think a bit useless in this scenario, unless you can get it inside and use it, but yeah, I didn't see the use in having one of those here. Empire battering ram, so it looks different to the Bretonian one. It's just a triangle shields on there. And he's got some gunners as well and some more infantry. And he got another cannon over here, so having that repeat, I don't know what the go is with that, but anyways. Let's see what we've got defending. So let's just have a look at the castle first. So I really like this about Empire. Like, you can look around. Oh, Empire. So I'm thinking Empire Total War for some reason. About Total War Warhammer. You can look at the scenery. The scenery is fantastic. However, in a siege, you no longer get to fight in the whole city. So it's just one. You get to look at the whole city. You can see it, and it looks brilliant. But you can only play in this little section here. So let's go in the tab. So it's a very small area that you can fight in now. So it's more about fighting the war. If you lose the war, you lose the battle. So and you got one flag point, which is good. And it's not like you have like little points everywhere and you start losing. Just like, you know, like a first-person shooter like Battlefield, you start losing respawn points as you go. But anyways, let's look at, because the battle is starting. I've got some units over here. These are my units. I've got some Outriders, the Demigriff Knights, and some Halberd Infantry. On this wall we got some great swords, and that's the thing that's really different about in this. You can't just put all your range units in here because they're not going to shoot at anything. They're just going to shoot at towers, and they're not going to, because they don't fire flaming shots. It's useless. They don't do anything. The towers are the things that can take down towers if they're powerful enough. But yeah, so you have some more sword-based infantry on there to defend the wall, so they don't take the wall. At least that's what I've been doing anyways, and I have to say it hasn't really worked in my custom battles against the PC. We've got some handgunners here and crossbowmen, so just waiting down there, try to fire up as they come onto the wall if they overrun. My allies, the dwarves, they're getting harassed by these Pegasus knights coming in, so they can run around on the wall just like cavalry as well. Got some hammers, heaps of hammers. This is a basic hammer infantry. He's got some thunderers, but they're getting disrupted by those Pegasus knights. Some more hammers, and I've put 2 units. I always like to have my halberd infantry here to hold them off at the gates, just like I would with the phalanx at the gate in Rome 2. Try and stop them from taking the courtyard here. And he's got like a little gyrocopter, that's nice. Some long beards. So do they actually have long beards? I believe they do. They do. Very long beards, and they're dreaded. So more thunderers, iron drakes. So they're the ones that fire like a rocket launcher. I think he had some flaming ones. Yeah, the flame ones there as well. Oh no, they're the thunderers. And some more iron drakes and hammers. So that's basically it. Let's get this underway because the battle's already starting. You may as well continue on. So towers have already hit the wall. We'll go to a more cinematic look so we can enjoy it a bit more. And my range units are firing into them. So they're spilling out onto the wall. And so when the battle does happen on here, it looks a lot better. It's a lot wider than what it is in previous Total Wars. Whereas it was probably just this section of wall here in the previous, so it really made it limited. Except in the original Rome Total War, with the walls, if you got the really epic walls, they came out to here, and you could put quite a few units in stacked behind each other almost. Yep, so that's what's going on here. Some mounted Pegasus, flying Pegasus knights. What's going on here? Oh yeah, and the Chaos Warriors are coming. Oh, what's going on here? Oh yeah, some Empire soldiers. They look the best when they come in. I find they're more plainer. They look more medievalish, or sort of Renaissance-ish, don't they? Not really that medieval type because the weird-looking hat. There's the Chosen, swinging their flaming axes around with their fire shields. Here we go. We've got the heavier infantry here trying to keep them back in. They're doing an alright job. It seems like they've taken out a few. They're not going to take the wall so easily. But I believe this is, we have to actually turn this because we can't work out which one. Yeah, that's the enemy. So it wasn't going so well for me after all. I've got one unit there of great swords, and that's another problem I find with this game, is that you can't tell the difference. So there's two Empire players here, so it's myself and the opponent, and you look down, it just looks like they're attacking each other. They don't actually, that's what they need to implement that. They need to need to be able to customize your color, or at least change the color of one of the factions using the same army type. So they're both using, I don't know why I'm confusing myself, but yeah, if they're both using Empire, one should go as, I don't know, blue, and one should be red, and if there's more there, green, and all other different types of colors, so you don't get confused like that. Kind of spoils it. But down here I've got the bulk of my troops here, and they're coming into, oh yeah, handgunners are in the wrong here. They're a bit too close to the action. They should have held back, so now they're going to fight melee style against sorry, against some great swords, so they're going to get chopped up quite easily. So pushing them, the halberd infantry into there, halberdier infantry into there. So you've got to move them back. Now, anything going on out here? Is there anything? Oh yep, I've got my infantry taking out the Hellblast device. What a waste. I should not have done this. I should have just waited for them to come inside, because this would have done absolutely nothing all game. Unless I just wanted to shoot at the wall with it, which I don't think you can do anyways. But I've lost all my cavalry, so they're gone. Big shame, but that's alright. We'll fight on to the end. Let's see how my allies are doing over here. Oh, the gates are open, or are they bashed in? Here comes alone on his own, and he completely avoids all the halberdiers. That would not have happened in Rome too. Oh jeez, they're just, oh, they're jumping down. I thought they went through the wall. They've just come down from it. So there he is, and that is giving my crossbowmen away. I ain't got no chance. I should have just retreated. I think it's just the wizard unit. Yeah, it's not the general, it's just the wizard. Let's see how we're going. So yeah, they do have the flaming drakes. What do they call them? The flamethrower infantry. There we go. That's one of the iron drakes. I think the iron drakes are the ones with the rocket launchers. Huh. Oh, what are they called? They're still over here, I think. Are they? No, they're not. Oh, I've got that wrong. So they're iron drakes. Using their flame, and now my infantry is able to do something. Yeah, see these large units, they should be able to, oh, that's a chariot. Should be able to do something about that with these halberd infantry. Look at all this death happening. Death and destruction. They're spinning. And that's something that's a bit of an annoyance to me in Total War Warhammer. Although I know this is meant to be a fun game, and it is a fun game. No one should think it's not, but there are some annoyances in that they don't fight like they do in the previous Total Wars, where, you know, if this guy was to throw his spear into the enemy, this guy over here would use his shield to block it. That doesn't exist anymore. It's more like just a normal RTS where it's just, they just hit and that's it. But this looks great. But the graphics really cranked up, it would look even better. Look at that. It's pouring fire onto them. Brilliant stuff. Well, that's going on. Everything looks to be in retreat. Yep. So we're going to lose this battle, which is not good. I've been on a bit of a losing run lately. I've got to really play this game a little bit more to get better. That's what happens when you have a week off and you don't read into any of the strategies or anything like that. I really need to do that. Read into some strategy guides, and then I'll share around too what I think works best amongst all the suggested strategies. So stick around for that there. I'll definitely post something like that in the future. for the moment. Let's see what's going on here. Not much. They're going to get wiped out. We've got the allies, the dwarves there fighting as well. But looks like we're going to pull everything back to the courtyard because, yep, all our units are in retreat and they're swarming in, so it's not looking good for us. Let's get back into it. Yeah, also the unit count in this was taken down as well, because there was a couple of guys in here who were struggling frame rates earlier on, I think, and they just wanted to have a siege battle with a few units. There's nothing wrong with that. It still looks nice. It's still fun. Still a lot of good manoeuvring going on. Oh, here's the Sagoth coming in and wrecking lives. And these helicopters up there doing nothing. I think it's just a gyrocopter. That's the thing, you've got to be careful with these gyrocopters. There's one that has that brimstone gun. I don't think this is the one that has it. So with the brimstone gun, we'll be able to do some damage from above, you know, even if it runs out of bombs. But we're an uneventful way to die. Yeah, but there's one gyrocopter, when it runs out of bombs, it's pretty much it. But then there's another one with the brimstone gun. I think it's what's called brimstone gun. It can keep on firing down on the units. So that's the better one to have if you can afford it. If you can still get it in your unit roster, definitely pay a little bit extra and get that, because it'll do something more than just hover around doing nothing. Probably be good at finding hidden units if that's a problem, but you want to be able to attack something with your units. You don't just want them to fly around and scout. Here we are, we're setting up one final stand, I guess, because it's looking like it's all over. Let's have a look at the unit counts. So yeah, we started with 800, they started with 900, and we're almost at half the unit strength to them. So they've got strong hero units, so, and they've got a lot of great swords coming in with some general sword infantry, so they'll take out my units quite easily. Head to the dwarves, they're still fighting, they're going strong, but they're in retreat now, so it's all here. I think I'm just making a charge here. I'm just making a charge out there. It's like, why drag this out like other people do? Let's just go and do it. So they're all coming around. My hero unit, his massive Warhammer. Look at that cape, so much detail in it. Graphics have come so far since. Oh well, that's the end of it. Alright, so I was going to go on about how the graphics have come so far since the original Shogun Total War I played. So, but anyways, I'll talk about that another day. So that was a siege battle in Warhammer. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you didn't, let me know what the hell's wrong and I'll try and make it better. But please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all later.